gonna do a story time real quick. 1-2 for the 1-2 before the New Year's is over or whatever. Hopefully this should get uploaded before the New Year because I'm new to YouTube and this shit just be a struggle sometimes, y'all. But anyway, take off your wigs, put your phone on do not disturb, relax, sit back, get your wine. If you drunk, tune in. Happy motherfucking New Year's to the 1-2s, to the 1-2s. You tuning in the motherfucking story time with Nuno. Boop, okay? So I've been thinking about what I wanted to tell y'all, and my last video wasn't a cheat, well, kind of was a cheating video, but not about me. So this week we're gonna do another cheating video. We're gonna do a video. I'm gonna tell you a story about how the time I got caught cheating by Jay again. Jay is a real one, let me tell y'all. For those that really know Jay and know who Jay is in like real life, like Jay is a real one. Like he's been there, down. We've been through some shit together. But anyway, so I was in college when this happened. I was going to school and I was working at Macy's. One day I was at Macy's and this guy came in. Well, these two guys came in actually. And they were both fly as fuck, They were older. You could tell they were older. Mainly by the beard. Beard had gray hairs or whatever. But they were older. Like, one was like 40-something. The other one was like 38 or whatever. It came in Macy's. One friend was rude as fuck. He came to me being mad stink. I think it was a whole setup now that I think about it, because he came up to me asking me for help, but he was being mad stink. I used to look mad cute when I worked at Macy's. I used to wear like my little mini skirts with the little fishnet stockings. I worked at men's shoes for commission, so that thighs and shit had to be out. I was trying to get that coin, okay? So yeah. His friend came up to me being mad rude, asking me mad stupid ass questions, and I didn't really want to deal with him. And I guess he sensed that. He came over, he told his friend, like, go look at the Timbs or something. And then we just struck up a conversation. He was just like, I'm sorry for my friend being rude and shit. Like, he don't get out much. Like, he was making jokes. It was like, it was pretty cool or whatever. Like, the chemistry was dope. So he asked me my name. I told him my name. I asked him his name. His name, we gonna call him Tariq. Okay. Now, when I met Tariq, he told me he was single. Okay. And I told him I was single. I guess we were both lying, but that's for another video. But we exchanged names, we exchanged numbers, and he bought some shoes from me. So, I was hyped about that. I got a number, a name, and commission. I'm all for it. He looks good, smelled good, teeth was mad straight. Love good teeth, so that was that. So he called me. He was like, let's hang out. We started going on a couple dates. We started hanging out. Our first date is when he took me to the Knicks game at Madison Square Garden. These were some good seats, like. We went out to dinner after. We drove all the way to City Island. We went to Sammy's after. Like, we had a good time. He was a good time type of nigga. When he came to pick me up for my date, he bought me a bottle of Clique, and he bought me a Victoria's Secret set. Like, not the pink shit that y'all little bitches be wearing. The grown Victoria's Secret set. You feel me? It was mad cute. It was a little robe. It was a nice, sexy lingerie. It was real cute. He was trying to get real nasty, evidently. He was doing his grown man shit. He was a grown man. Okay. So, yeah. We went on that first date. The first date went well. And, like, the chemistry, like I said, was crazy. He was, like, my favorite older guy that I've ever dated. Like, he was top 5. So, one day, he called me. I'm at school because I worked at Macy's at night, and I went to school in the daytime. No, I'm lying. I worked at Macy's in the daytime, and I went to school at night. This is when I was doing night school before I switched. So I was at school, and he called me. He's like, what are you doing when you get out of school? I'm like, nothing. My last class is at like 9 o'clock, 9:30. You can come and get me and bring me home. I was tired. He's like, nah, we go out. Let's hang out. I'm like, cool. We go to City Island. I was our spot. He loved seafood, which was a plus because niggas know my favorite food is seafood, okay? And we went to City Island. We got mad Henny Coladas. I got wasted because he dropped. So I got wasted. He had one drink. You know, we ate good. And we just had a blast. So, you know, we went elsewhere. Had a little good time. And then he was bringing me back home. So I was dating Jay at this time. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I was definitely dating Jay too. One of these niggas knew that I was doing him dirty, but well, you know, fuck it. So I was dating Jay at this time. So while I'm out with Tariq, I was, you know, checking in with Jay, seeing what he was doing. He was at his whatever house. I'm not gonna say who house he was at. He was at somebody's house. They was chilling or whatever. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to be on my way home. I specifically text Jay and told him I was on my way home so that way he could beat me home so this wouldn't happen. But evidently God had other plans. Like, no bullshit. God definitely had other plans for me this night. So I text Jay and I'm like, yo, I'm about to be on my way home. He thought I was out with my friend Amanda, but I wasn't. And I was like, I'm about to be on my way home. I'm about to leave Amanda right now. We just finished drinking and shit. So I'm about to be on my way home. He's like, cool. I'm like, cool. So me and Tariq start making our way to my crib. He drives me home. Telling where to pull up in my parking lot. As we're turning now, if you're from Red Hook, you know the back parking lot. I came in, it's Dwight Street and then there's King Street. I came in through King Street side parking lot, right? We drove past the clinic. As soon as we turned to go inside the parking lot, I'm like, somebody is riding Tariq's bumper. Like, somebody is really, like, on this car. But it's nobody in the car. It's a nigga on the bike. So I'm like, it's probably a fucking Chinese delivery driver or something. I don't know. I'm thinking it's anybody but Jay. Okay? So we pull up in front, like, we pull up in the parking lot. He pulls up dead in front of my building. Right when I'm about to, like, give him a kiss goodnight, I lean over to give him a kiss goodnight. When I would lean over to give him a kiss, I'm looking in his, like, rear view mirror on the side of him. Why I see Jay, and that nigga is pulling up closer on the bike. I'm like, yo, you gotta pull off right fucking now. You gotta pull off right now. So he's sitting there in the car like, bitch, I'm pull off for what? He was like, ain't this your building? I'm like, please, I'll explain to you once you pull off. You have to pull off. Please pull off. So he pulled off. The nigga Jay starts chasing us on this bike, bro. On the fucking bike. He's chasing a car. He's chasing a BMW on the bike. Okay. So then Tariq is driving. He's like, who is this nigga? He was like, is this first? He didn't know. And then I guess he caught a clue. He was like, is this nigga on the bike chasing me? Like, you want me to pull off and handle it? Because I don't want to tell y'all what his profession was, but he could have shot Jay and got away with it. Which is fucked up to say, because I would not have wanted that, because I really do love Jay. Like, I have a lot of love for Jay, and that shit would have killed me. But he was just awesome. You want me to handle it? And I was like, no. Then he's driving. He's like, who is this nigga? Like, what's going on? I'm like, that's my ex. You know, he lives out here. Lying. He, you know, he's really crazy, and he's having a hard time about our breakup. We've been broke up about a year ago. He still be, you know, acting crazy sometimes. And he was like, so what you want me to do? You think I'm gonna be driving you around all night? Like, you want me to take you home? You want to come home with me? Like, what you want to do? I already know I had to go home because clearly Jay already saw me. Like, I looked him in his fucking eyes. Like, he looked at me, look at him through the rear view mirror. He's like, look at me, I see you. Like, on that type of shit. So I'm like, no, I gotta go home. I have to go to work tomorrow. I have to go to school. I don't have no change of clothes. Like, it's a dub. Like, I don't have my school. I have to wear scrubs to school. So I'm like, I don't have my, like, I have to go. Like, I have to. Like, because when he picked me up from school, he dropped me home, let me, like, shower, change my clothes, whatever, and then, you feel me? So, yeah, I ain't have shit with me. He drove me back home. He comes back in the parking lot, but this time we come through the white parking lot, like the white side. As we're pulling into the parking lot, Jay is standing in the park, like, near the building like this, chilling with the bike. waiting. I'm like, just drive to the parking lot. The nigga is standing there. He like, yo, what you want me to do? Like, I'm not gonna keep driving around. I'm about to just take you to my crib and that's that. We'll figure this out in the morning. I'm like, no, I'm pressed because I'm like, I gotta explain this to Jay now because Jay is my boy. He was my boyfriend. You feel me? So I'm like, cause I would have just been like, fuck it, let's just go to your crib. But no, I couldn't do that at that time. So I'm like, no, you know what? Just drop me off near Super Rat. Like I said, for those who live out here, y'all know what Super Rat is. It's the store near the chicken spot right there on Dwight too. Whatever. So he drops me off at the store and he was like, yo, this is some crazy shit. He was like, I don't want to be involved in no crazy shit. You know my profession. I can't really get involved in shit like this. Like, so you need to like handle what you need to handle and get out with me. You feel me? When it's convenient for you. He was a real grown nigga. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. So I'm like, nah, it ain't nothing. I'm gonna handle the situation. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna happen again next time. So he drops me off at the store. The nigga drops me off at the store. I get out the car. I walk to the building. I walks through the front of the building because I'm like, if Jay's still standing at the back of the building, I'd rather just go upstairs. So when he come up there, I'd be like, I was here the whole time. Wrong bitch. So I goes through the front of the building. I run in the building, get in the elevator, try to go upstairs. Mind you, Jay has a key. Okay. Jay has a fucking key. I'm running out the elevator looking for my key, trying to hurry up and open the door and shit. I found my key, put my key in the door, try to open it. The door's already open. Which means Jay is in the crib. Okay? So now I walk in this crib all slow. I have my headphones on, so now I pretend like I can't hear shit. The nigga Jay is sitting on my couch, on my couch in the dark. Like, on some creep shit. Like, so I'm like, whoo, pretending like he's scared. I'm like, oh, you scared me. How long you been here sitting here like this? Like, he like, fuck all that. Who was that nigga you was just with? I was like, what? What nigga? Like, excuse me. He's like, who was that nigga? That was you that was in the car that I was just chasing. Like, you looked me dead in my face, bitch. I was like, oh. I was like, no, that wasn't me. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, me and Ashley just came out from eating. We just shared a cab. The cab dropped her off first, and then they dropped me off. Like, what are you talking about? I just got out of the cab. I wasn't with no nigga. He was like, so we kiss cab drivers? I was like, who kissed the cab driver? He's like, I seen you lean over to kiss this nigga, and when you pointed to speed off. Like, stop fucking playing with me before I beat your ass in this crib. I was like, oh, chap. So, that's my son. So I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, you must have seen my twin sister. Word to everything. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I'm like, you must have seen my twin sister because that was not me. Bitch, I don't have a twin sister. Okay? Like, and he was like, you think I'm stupid? Why the fuck you playing with me? I'm like, you know what? Clearly I'm caught. There's nothing I could do about the situation except a lot of finagle. So I'm like, you know what? You right. I'm caught. And I was like, it wasn't a nigga. It was a dyke. He was like, a dyke? You out here? Cause niggas know. Like, I'm fluid. Like, boys, girls, I'm fluid. Like, I love love. Okay? So I've dated girls in the past. And he was just like, what the fuck you mean a dyke? You went on a date with a dyke? That shit was a curveball, bitches. Bitches, if y'all ever get caught cheating, say it was a dyke. That shit is gonna throw for a curveball. But anyway, I was like, yeah, it was a dyke. I was like, you know, I like girls and guys. I'm sorry. I like, you know, shit went farther than what it needed to be. And we went on a date and that's what it was. I'm sorry. I thought I was over girls. Like, my bad. And he was just like, you dead ass, you cheating on me with a whole bitch. Like, what is this about? Like, so we sitting there. I'm like, it'll never happen again. You know, I threw a little, a threesome in there. And he was like, not with no dyke. I was like, no, like, with a bitch. Like, you know, to get him off my back. And he was like, yeah, we could do that. And then it turned from ill. You be like, girls, so, all right, we lit, you know? So, yeah, basically, I got away with cheating because I lied and said it was a dyke. Whole time it was a nigga. Like, and I think Jay to this day still think it was a dyke. No funny shit. But Jay, if you watching this, I'm sorry. It wasn't a dyke. It was a whole grown ass man named Tariq. Tariq wasn't as truthful as he should have been, though. But I'm going to save that story for next week. So, YouTube thing, that was my story time. That was the story of me getting caught cheating on again by Jay. He thought it was a dyke. Whole time it was a fly-ass, grown-ass nigga named Tyreek.